While no instructor wants to receive an essay written by AI, many will allow students to use AI to identify basic grammar errors. However, students must be careful because there's a fine line between using AI as a resource and using AI to write the essay. Students should always invest the time and the energy to complete their own assignments and write their own essays. Once the composition is complete, students may be allowed to use AI responsibly in a couple of ways. Let's pretend our instructor has assigned a 3 to 5 page persuasive essay, and we've chosen as our topic that we're going to try to persuade our readers to be organ donors. Whatever we do, we cannot ask AI to write the essay for us. As soon as we put our name on that essay, we have committed plagiarism, and the consequences can be anything from a 0 on the assignment to being expelled from college. Instead, we will write our own essay first. Once our essay is complete, we can now use AI if our instructor approves. Once we have our own essay in hand, we can then come to AI and ask it to write a 3 to 5 page essay persuading readers to become a donor. So let's pop that into our chat and our prompt, and we're going to let AI do its thing. It will go to work and provide within minutes a complete essay. Please understand as it's writing this essay that we cannot use this essay. It is not ours. However, we can treat it like any other source, like an article from a newspaper or the internet. We can quote or we can paraphrase from it as long as we provide citations. So as we look through this essay, if we find something and we like the wording of it or we like the point that it's making, we can quote and paraphrase. Now, when we quote and paraphrase from this article, we need to make sure that we're using the citations as they've been given to us. This should appear in all of your course syllabi, but you can see the MLA and the APA citations. When you're citing ChatGPT, you need to include the prompt itself. So your instructors will want to know what you typed into that prompt. Here's an example. Tell me about confirmation bias, prompt, right? So this would give the exact words that you typed in. Then we identify the source, ChatGPT, the version, OpenAI, and then the date that we accessed it, followed by the URL. This is the information that will need to be provided on your works cited page. Inside the text, you will also need to provide an MLA in-text citation, just like you would for any other source. So here, it needs to match the first words of your prompt. Whatever those first words are would go inside your in-text citation. And now your instructor will be able to make that connection with the back page. You need to rely more heavily on other sources, but AI can serve as a source. Just always verify the information received from AI, since sometimes the technology can make mistakes. Next, if our instructor allows, we can also use AI as a resource to identify common grammar errors. Do not ask AI to proofread your essay for you. If you do, you have handed the wheel to AI and it will take charge, changing your sentences and imposing its ideas. As soon as you put your name on that essay, you have committed plagiarism. Instead, ask AI to make a list of grammar issues in the paper. So that's what we're going to do now. Please make a list of grammar errors in this essay. Then we want to copy and paste the essay into the prompt itself. When we press enter, you'll see that ChatGPT will now provide a list. It'll show us where we may have needed to place an error or how we inappropriately used a semicolon. It might show us some spelling problems or punctuation, but it gives us a list. It doesn't go in and make the changes for us. It's almost working like a tutor, telling us where it would make suggestions for improvement. We get to then, as the writer of the paper, we can then accept or reject the suggestions that AI has made. Most of us who have worked with AI know that sometimes it makes suggestions and you're thinking, no, that's not what I wanted to say. That's not what I wanted to do. And so this list will then give us a chance to make those corrections if we want to. You can see that it's allowing you as the human to stay in the driver's seat. You have control of the wheel. AI, like most technology, can be a wonderful tool. Just make sure that you are using it responsibly and you're keeping the human in the middle.